Hello, everyone. My name is Luiz Fernando Capretz, and I will present a paper entitled Practitioners' Testimonials about software testing. And this study has been conducted with other colleagues from India, China, and Cuba. We submit this paper to the industry track because the subjects of this study are software professionals, not students. The main reason for my research in software testing is that software defects have caused loss of billions of dollars and even human lives. And these problems take place as we speak. So most recently, what is believed to be a software problem with the MCAS system at Boeing 737 MAX and other well-known and older glitches that occurred in software that caused problems with air traffic controllers in Los Angeles and Denver. Even institutions that are well known for their quality of their software, like NASA, have lost some probes due to software glitches. And a well-known incident caused by the network problems in the 90s that was a glitch in a software written by AT&T. So there are many other examples, and this highlights the importance of proper software testing. But why software testing is so hard? We all know that we are walking on a tightrope. There are many issues when we develop software, especially nowadays, the size and complexities, the new areas of applications, and at the same time, we need software testers that are expert in that domain, and we need processes and tools that facilitates the testing of software. So again, one of the main motivators is that in order to do tasks with better quality, we need people who are motivated and qualified to do it. And one of the main problems that we face in the software testing domain is that many software engineers do not like to test software, and they are not willing to train themselves in proper software testing tools. But we know that when people are motivated, they do a better job. And I will talk about that in a minute. So the main research question here is how many software professionals across different geographies are keen to take up testing careers, and what are the reasons for their choice? So in our study, we took samples from Canada, China, India, and Cuba. So we wanted to understand what motivates software developers or software engineers to pursue a software career as a software tester. And this is important for many reasons, especially for project managers. They should be able to understand what motivates people to do software testing and also reward a career path in software testing. And nowadays, not many organizations provide that career path that allows people in software practitioners to you know, learn more, improve their skills, and do better software testing. Okay, so we started off. We sent a questionnaire to software engineers or software practitioners, asking them if they choose a career in software testing. And we asked them to come up with three uh, issues or items that of the pros of being a software testing, and also three about the cons of being a software testing tester. These are open-ended rational, and then this was a qualitative study, and then we interpreted their answers and tagged the results, and that's what we're going to show in a few minutes. So our samples are 22 software practitioners from India, and in the Indian case, they were all software testers. Okay? And then 20 software software engineers from Canada, 34 from China, and 144 from Cuba. Of course, we triangulated the rationales and pros and cons, and the supervisors of those professors were not involved in the studies to alleviate the potential problems or evaluating apprehension. And we manually tagged the response, so each of the each of the authors of the paper reviewed their respective geographies. So, as I mentioned, in the Indian subjects, they were all software testers. So this question did not apply to them because it's 100% they would consider to be a testing career. But you can see that in here, we can easily say that many software practitioners in Canada are not willing to be software testers. Okay, so only 15% considered a career in software tester. In China is even lower, so only 3% of software engineers consider to pursue a career in software testing, and in Cuba is also quite low, 6%. So, and on the other way around, the vast majority responded certainly not, 70% in Cuba and 15% in Canada. And you see that there are many maybes. Probably these maybes would change their mind if a career in software testing would be rewarding to them. Okay, they can be persuaded one way or another. So, and then, we ask the pros and cons of being a software tester. And you see that the pros, the most popular response was learning opportunities. When people test software, they have the opportunity to learn a lot about the software itself, new technologies, and they consider the job as being important. Others have pointed out like easy job. This may be wrong, or depending on, we know that software testing is not trivial. So these are one of the misconceptions of being an easy job. To come up with test cases that are effective, it's quite a very challenging job actually. So thinking creative, challenging, and interesting job came as very high as a pro. And many of those software engineers realized there are lots of jobs now in software testing. A bunch of them pointed out that the monetary benefits of a career in software testing. And there's others said that this is very suitable for fresh graduates or new hirees. And some of them like the proximity to customers when you're testing software. And most, importantly, is that many of them consider software testing as a commitment to product quality. On the other hand, the cons about software testing is that many feel like software testers are treated as second-class citizens within companies. The prospect for a career development is very slim. Others, conversely, to easy job, they thought software testing is very complex and stressful and sometimes frustrating. They saw that as a tedious and less creative job. A bunch of them missed development. I mean, they like to code, not to test. Other people saw that as less monetary benefits. And many pointed out the problems of finding mistakes in other software and how to deal with that, because we know that software engineers don't like other people to point out their mistakes, but the reality of someone working with software testing is that you've got to, find out and report errors in someone else's code, defects. And of course, this has to be done with in a tactful way so that developers do not get offended. And finally, some software engineers consider that as very detail-oriented job, and that has no appeal to them. Okay, so in conclusion, so the people dimension of software testing seems to be a neglected area. That's why we started this study. This is it's a kind of a human aspect of a software engineering, right? So we have to understand the social dimension why software testing is not popular. And in that pros and cons, some of those issues have been reported. But overall, testing jobs remain unattractive across the 4 countries that were studied. The salient pros are learning opportunities and the importance of the job. On the other hand, the software testers are treated as second-class citizens. And this is a wake-up call for project managers and for companies that produce software, because if there is a clear career path for software testers, we would be able to attract high qualified people and do perform good quality testing and resulting in better quality software. So more related factors are challenging job, the importance of the job, and monetary rewards. So professionals should not feel they are treated as second-class citizens, which has emerged as the strong demotivator factor. Of course, we'd like to expand this study to other countries. I have done similar studies later in Pakistan and Malaysia, and I have been conducting the same kind of studies in Brazil so that we have a global comparative study in this issue. So the overall implication is that we should motivate people to come to take up a career as a software tester and expect the study to offer insights for industrial practice to support managers and leaders to motivate people to be software testers and reward them. So I know I am running out of time. It's about 10 minutes now. If you have any question for me, please shoot me an email at this address, and I will be able to share other information or answer your question. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening.